Welcome to Star Citizen. So 3.17.2 will soon be here. There will be new features, changes and things happening in general, so it seemed like a good idea to take a look at it before it actually comes out. One of the more interesting things they're trying to show us has been the derelict reclaimers, the outposts, the missions, the combat, the crash site. What it has become. It will take part in, I believe, 3 types of missions. There are the deliveries, bounty hunting, mercenary work. I think all of these are somewhat connected to it, so you may get some new missions with these derelicts, and they're not always crashed either. I believe there are some that are supposed to be scattered in space that have their own missions with them. Since some of these derelicts have mercenary and bounty hunting missions, it actually means that the NPCs can traverse the planet's surface. Probably the better question would be, how would they interact? You know how they act in the bunkers. They will take covers, they will try to shoot back, they will move from cover to cover. Will they do the same in the derelicts? How they will act in the derelicts, how they will push, how they will move. In general, how it will all play out. Another thing is landing improvements for the AI, so that their ship's reinforcements can actually land. And if this can actually work, this should be really interesting to see how you can take on a mission and how the mission itself can evolve into a proper gunfight. Let's say you want to start out with stealth and how it could eventually go. I mean, this still seems like perhaps a bit much, but then again, they have been working on it for a while, so yeah, we'll see how it all will eventually play out. Now, another important part, of course, was the illegal cargo missions, illegal delivery missions that was also sold us like a month or 2 ago. It's going to be an interesting aspect, and perhaps we are going to get a feel that it's going to be a bit more like cops and robbers. They're going to be bounty hunters after you once you get pulled over. Now, of course, they also said they will add a lot more patrols that will pull you over, which will definitely increase your chances of getting caught, getting haunted by the bounty hunters. I do like the idea of expanding criminal missions, and I believe delivery missions that are with high risk and offer you hopefully high reward as well will be one of those interesting aspects we can enjoy. Although there is a lot of things they could do with this, and one day when there will be a lot of different criminal aspects to this game, hopefully they will somehow change the bounty hunting system. Because at the moment it seems way too easy for the bounty hunters actually to catch up with a player who has a crime stat or who is just doing their criminal mission. Also along with this comes more hospital beds at Crim Hex, which is a little hideout for those on the dark side of the law. Another big aspect for me is the combat service beacons are getting an update. So you will actually see the rewards and the risk and overall idea of what the mission is about. Now this is a great improvement because I like the idea of service beacons. There's going to be 10 different levels of difficulty and you do need to get your reputation up with these missions. I am hoping more of these missions will pop up because there aren't that many beacons that will pop up. And they will usually pop up after you've played a while. You never know what they're gonna be, you can only assume based on the money you are offered. This is just a great overall improvement for these beacons. One of the more important features in my book, players will now drop empty magazines while reloading. This is what we needed, this is what we wanted. Another painful change is that high valued gems will be much more rarer in the crates. I'm hoping this doesn't affect caves too much because caves are a nice way to make huge chunks of money with basically no reputation whatsoever. And 2 ships are getting a beautiful change as well. The Mustang Alpha will finally get a 4-unit cargo hold with animated doors. As I understand, you can open your inventory there, you can store something else back there, some bodies or something, and it can be nice overall. This is what the Mustang Alpha was lacking, and I believe Mustang Alpha will finally be better than Aurora MR. So if you're like me, you've been waiting for the next one for quite a while. The Blade Performance Polish. So, if you don't know what the Blade is, it's the alien ship. I believe it's Esperia Blade. It's a tremendously beautiful ship. As I understand in general, they've made it more similar to Gladius. I still think Gladius is slightly better. This ship should now boost pretty good maneuverability overall. There was also a slight nerf for the Scorpius's maximum speed in atmosphere and some other tweaks and changes. And before I forget, before 3.17.2 you might want to spend all your AUEC because that is getting wiped and they're gonna reimburse us with something. Their reasoning was some sort of a data bug or bug in general, so best spend most of your money. They did say the reimbursement is gonna take into consideration how much time you spent in the game. We'll see what we'll get and how that pans out. And of course the new dynamic event, Siege of Horizon. As I understand, it's gonna be a long one, it's gonna be a pretty interesting one, and hopefully we are most friendly and won't kill each other too much. It's gonna be a major one, it's gonna be baffling as I understand it. It's gonna probably be on some kind of a clan raid level or something like that. But this was pretty much it. Anyways, thanks for watching.